Gather around, youngins. Let me tell you a story. When I was young in my 20s, I could do both sides of a skid steer in the course of 30 minutes. Take tracks off, put them back on, pace a roller. Now I'm lucky if I can do one side in an hour. Don't waste your youth working for people. So, you got a bad roller. It's your front idler. It's right here. And if you look through, you see the bearings out. So basically the symptoms is loud grinding noise, and you having to tighten the track on that side. Basically, it'll get so loose, you'll have to add more pressure. And that's what I was doing. And so I've actually had to replace this one twice in the last 6 years. Now that being said, I didn't go back with OEM. This time we're going back with OEM. The last one was about 8 months ago. I went with a used one from a Bobcat junkyard, which they use the same roller from T200 to even now. They still use that roller. So model number in the description. I'm going to show you all how to fix it. And next we're going to loosen the grease zerk. That should be behind right there. 7/16. Loosen that. All right, so we're gonna loosen this grease zerk, or just go ahead and remove it. Set it aside. This is your tensioner for your tracks. When we're gonna retension them, we're gonna add grease back to this. Oh, yeah, it's gonna start squirting at us. Go ahead and set this socket aside. See how I lifted the back by putting blocks under and just tilting the front bucket? That's basically all you got to do. You don't have to have a jack or anything, just some cribbing. Heavy sin now. Yep. Just as I suspected. Bad bearing. Ah, yeah. When you lose the bearing, you put more stress on your drive motors. So, kind of remember that. Yep. And they make them where they're really not buildable, to be honest with you. Take a shovel, try to clean up some of this dirt. All right, time to install her. Where this little dog leg is, that goes down. Now, my back is not that great. So it's going to take me a second. These little pegs, they are going in. It's kind of hard to see to a little round peg there, so it needs a little more kick. And after that's installed, this part, if you buy it online from Bobcat, is $571. If you buy it at their dealer, it's $539. If you buy it online, they want you to buy 2 of them. So I didn't need to yet. Eventually, yeah, probably. Now she's mated. She's good to go. Sadly, these bearings are not really serviceable. I did talk to a buddy of mine. He said he put a grease zerk on one before and put a grease zerk and pack it full. Probably smart if you run into this a lot like I do. But yeah, so next is just putting the track back on. But won't be graceful. It won't be fun. I'm a little overweight and a little tired and have a bad back, and yeah, so we'll take a breather here and then we're gonna put the track back on. There we go. Rear is in place. How's that?
This is a phone.
Don't touch my phone. I'm videotaping, honey.
What are you doing?
I'm videotaping me fixing the track so to show other people how to do it or not how to do it. Yep. It's time to put our grease zerk back in and tighten her up. All right, so the track is on, and that's a little tighter than you want to go. I'm gonna go ahead and run it around and make sure it doesn't stretch, and I might let a little bit of grease out. You want a little bit of slack in there. That way you get in a bind, you don't stretch your tracks.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Vicky. Anyway, whole one was definitely a bad bearing situation. Yeah. So yeah, you can see that. It's not good. Oh, they're heavy. Yep.